There are few images of Maine that are more memorable than lobster boats working the water or just sitting at their moorings in the harbor. One of the best-known builders of those boats is Peter Kass of South Bristol, just about the last one on the coast building big power boats from wood. Last year, Don Kerrigan shared his story on 207, and earlier this week, Peter Kass marked a milestone. So Don went back to tell that story too.
On the coast of Maine, where boats are part of life, launchings are celebrations, a day to admire the work and the skill it takes to create these things of beauty and usefulness. And on this day, celebrating, quietly, the guy who's been the master builder. Peter Kass of Johns Bay Boat Company has been creating these boats, crafting them the old way from wood for 40 years. We talked with him about it a year ago, when this boat, the Leah Catherine, was just a keel. About building boats, and especially fishing boats, from wood.
Most people agree are more comfortable because wood is a natural insulator for sound and vibration and all of those things that are hard on your body.
This one built with ribs of Maine oak, cut from a woodlot not far away. The planks from Maine white cedar. The knowledge to do all this learned by Pete from old-time builders when he came to Maine right out of high school. And the work of this crew has been documented for the past decade by neighbor Walt Barrows and his camera.
These are one-of-a-kind boats. They're of extreme high quality. The crew building and working together as a team. Their coordination is magnificent.
Crafting boats from wood is considered by some to be an art. Pete told us last year he doesn't see it that way.
This was a trade long before anyone considered it being an art, you know. People used to do this all the time because it's all, if you wanted a boat, that was it. And so now it's considered a lost art, but I don't know, it's just that people have lost their skills, and so it seems like an art.
But this one, Pete says, is the last. Is this a celebration moment for you? Is there a little sadness mixed in?
Both.
It's fun to be there.
My whole family was.
But it's time.
Half of them were supposed to.
Well, most days I think so. You know, I don't know, but I guess I've enjoyed this work as much as anyone could enjoy work. But I guess I've always been sick of deadlines.
The deadline on launch day is high tide. Boat owner Jim Apostolides wanted to say thanks.
First thing is I want to thank Pete for taking on this project. I really appreciate him doing this for me and our family, and I think it's going to be great. And I want to thank Jeff, Andy, and Will for all their hard work, put their heart and soul in this thing.
Then he joined a Johns Bay tradition. Owners of Peter Kass's other boats, many of them fishermen, have come together on these launch days for years.
Don't be shy, give it a good swing.
Here we go.
Give it a good one. On three. Whoa!
Jim's wife, the boat's namesake, made it official. And the Leah Catherine floated free, then motored out, just like she was built to do.
How'd that feel?
Good, excellent.
Technically, this is not the last boat at the shop. The business will shift over to full-time maintenance and repair of the many they have built over the years. And there is one more boat to be built for Pete and wife Nina.
And you're going to have one of your own.
Yeah. Try a little cruising myself.
A guy who wanted to build wooden boats ever since he was a teenager, and who has stayed true to that calling. A tradition, a skill that has almost vanished from our coast, but not yet. Those who see and sail on this boat will know she was built the old way, from wood, by Mainers who knew how.
Peter Kass says he has built more than 70 boats since starting his own yard, most of them lobster boats that are still working. He's been one of the very few remaining builders of those wooden boats. Just about all the fishing boats nowadays, as Don hinted at, are made from fiberglass or other man-made materials. There is one other builder we know of in Stonington who says he still builds wooden lobster boats if somebody wants one. Don says he plans to make a visit.